Hello. The new Ghana National Fire Service is ever poised to serve you. But before we do that, we will need your utmost support. The fire service has over the years been churning out its emergency numbers. So it is about high time you got to know the emergency number of fire service so that when there is any fire and related life-threatening incidents, you can reach out. Our emergency numbers have always been 112 or 192, wherever you are in this country. If there is any fire, if there is any road crash, if there is any life-threatening incidents, like somebody falling into a deep trench or well, or somebody's leg getting trapped in a metal slab, do not waste any time but to call on your gallant men, the Ghana National Fire Service, and they will be there to help you and to save your lives and other properties. What we have realized over the years is that when incidents do occur, people do not call us early enough, and that goes to affect lives and properties. So we will urge you that wherever you are, it is incumbent upon you to know the nearest fire station to where you live, so that when you call these emergency numbers and it becomes very difficult for you to get through, then you can visit the nearest fire station to you to call them, and they will be glad to assist you. If the calls delay, one thing we must also know that we don't have any available technology as we are in our offices to detect fires automatically when they occur. So if you don't call us early enough, if you don't reach out to the nearest fire stations, it becomes very difficult for us to respond swiftly, and that goes to affect lives. One thing that we may also want you to help us to be able to help you is that many a times, some of us go for these road blockage permits for other social events. When it happens and you go for these road blockage permits, do alert us so that it helps us to plan ahead so that we know available emergency route to adopt or to take when there is any fire and related emergency in your area. But if you go for this road blockage permit for your social event, such as wedding, outdooring, funerals, without informing fire service, it may happen that a fire may occur or an emergency may occur that we may have to pass or use that road, that very road that you've blocked. And because of that, we have to use an alternate route that will force us to spend some more time to get to where the incident is happening, and by which some lives could be lost and properties could also be lost to whatever incident or emergency that may occur. So please, it is an appeal that when you go for such road blockage permits, do send us copies or implore on the assemblies to also contact us and then inform us accordingly so that we can pre-plan or incorporate that in our pre-planning effort to be able to respond swiftly when you call on us during emergencies. Another situation where we may also need your help is in the area of prank calls. When you prank us, it denies people who actually need our emergency services the opportunity to be served. When you prank us, people come to queue on the emergency line, and they don't get through to us, and therefore they are not able to report their real-time incidents to us, and that causes a lot of delays, and sometimes lives and properties are lost as a result of that. Please, if you know that you have registered your number, be rest assured that very soon we'll be coming at you, and the laws of Ghana will deal with you. So I hope you don't want to be a victim, and therefore you would take this advice very seriously. Another thing that we may also want you to help us to be able to respond to your emergency is that anytime you call us, ensure to give us the right address to the emergency location. If you don't have any specific landmark there, if you have your digital address, why not? You can give it to us. But if there is any landmark there, like a church, a school, a popular spot, use that as a guide, and that would help us to locate you and to bring our services closest and to you. We would also want you to kind of get to the nearest fire station and then also find out what really are some of their challenges, and then see how best you can also help them get through with that. Most often than not, you blame us that when we come late, when we come with insufficient water. That is not the case. The fire tender cannot, every fire tender has been designed to carry specific amount of water. And once the fire tender has been filled with it to its maximum capacity, water capacity, that is what it comes to the scene with. So if you have observed that critically, sometimes fires that should have been handled by just one fire tender, and we are able to mobilize about 2 or 3 tenders just to be able to contain the situation, all because we do not want to run out of the water. And it is not as if we don't come to the fire emergencies with water. We come with water, just that the fire tenders' water gets exhausted depending on the intensity of the fire. So please, we need your help in this area, that when you go to the nearest fire station and they need your support in terms of boreholes, mechanized boreholes, do not, if you are in the position to help them, do not withdraw your services from them. Just help them get these mechanized boreholes. Put some capacity, install capacity that would enable them to be able to fill their tank at any point in time to come to your aid. I hope you would support the Ghana National Fire Service to be able to serve you and serve you better.